Why do you suppose I didn't? My procrastinating? Should never have asked. Well, I have a shave. You won't mind if I listen to some of my notes, will you? Stop. Thank you. And if you hear anything that in any way or shape or form interests you, please make a comment. I knew I could count on you. Yeah.
According to the autopsies, both Tucker and McAllister had a mild rash on their faces at the time of death. Cause unknown.
Interesting, don't you think?
Tucker's secretary noticed a sharp, pungent odor reminiscent of witch hazel on Tucker the morning of the day he left. The attending physician noted same odor emanating from McAllister's body when he was brought into General Hospital.
Well, what do you think? As I said to Frisco, man, are we dealing with coincidence here or correlation? Think it's really relevant? You do. Care to elaborate on that? Well, I'm not sure that I agree with your theory, but maybe they just liked witch hazel. Funny thing, I knew a guy in the bureau. You'd be talking like you now. He liked witch hazel. Never went for much myself. Come to think of it, I've never really been all that interested in aftershave. That is, of course, until, No. Rub it out. So, of course, Kate gave me this great stuff for Christmas here. Guaranteed to drive the ladies crazy. Never been all that hot on myself. I'll tell you, you keep your act clean, and one night on a hot date, I might just lay some of this on you, okay? You keep your snout out of my aftershave.
Spoon Island. I am Baron Spoon. You're probably wondering why I asked you all here this evening. Well, it's to help me solve a mystery. A mystery of threats. A mystery of mayhem. And a mystery, yes, of murder. And only you, my trusted friends, can help me find the devious perpetrator who is behind these dastardly deeds. My dear daughter Penelope will hand out copies of the anonymous threatening letters, all of which contain clues. Feel free to ask anyone you like, anything you like. But just be aware, not everyone could be telling the truth.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, what is that I see? Yes. Yes. Inspector Cricket! A round of applause. Nice to see you. Inspector Cricket, one of Scotland Yard's finest. And if you can find him, he will be happy to verify the veracity of your clues. But keep in mind, he may not be right, as he's growing a bit senile. Oh, one more thing, don't forget. Stay with your partner. No one knows the danger that lurks in these dark, dark halls. Oh. And no one knows who's behind the plot to knife the spoons. And no one knows the identity of this would-be murderer, and that next victim could be you. So happy hunting! And remember, my life and my family's life is in your hands. Thank you.
Hey, what do you say? Want to be my partner until Robert gets here?
Oh, Jimmy, I don't know. I'm not really in the mood tonight for much murder and mayhem games.
Come on, it'll be fun. It'll keep your mind off things, I promise.
All right. But Robert's not here yet. Let me just give him a call, make sure that he's on his way, all right?
Do you have flashlights? I mean, you have, what they say in the 30s, torches.
Did I see you come in with Julian Jerome?
Yeah, he's off somewhere playing detective or something.
Yeah, he's all right.
Still, but Jerome, I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him. Don't you think so, Sean?
What I think is that Ann and I should start using our clues.
Right. Excuse us?
Listen, before I have to go, I wanted to ask you something.
Well, where are you going?
I got places to go, people to do, see. Listen, did you find out what Olivia was doing in my apartment when she stole the gun?
I talked to her, but she has no concept of telling the truth at all.
Ah, right. I agree with you there. Well, you guys have a good time.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
May I? In case I don't see you at midnight.
Happy New Year. Don't kiss me. I think he was on a little fishing expedition.
Yes. You know, he and Lucy are the only two that know the truth about the diamonds.
And we think they're holding something back.
Yeah. Oh, but don't you worry, because I'll get to the truth eventually. I will.
Honey, I count on those things.
Right.
Come on.
I don't want to go down into the basement.
Okay, we will.
So, Rugby, how long have you worked for Baron Spoon?
As long as I remember, miss, more than 20 years.
So can you tell me about the family members?
As far as I'm concerned, all of them are nothing but a group of artistic, obnoxious rotters. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sure. Well, that isn't really a lot to go on. Who else do you think we should see now?
Butler did it.
Really think so, the butler?
Yep, Butler.
No, I don't think the butler did it.
Honey, I'm experienced in this type of thing. I think you're getting way too confident in your inspectorial duties.
That's because nobody ever lets me do it in real life. I want to talk to the inspector.
Come on, Robert.
A night for Excedrin PM.
Today was sure no Mother's Day.
She hit me first!